As you're likely aware, or you should be if you're already making cosmetics, when we label a product in the EU and UK, we must declare any known allergens present in the product. These allergens came from a list of around 26, 2 of which have now been banned, so there are just 24 in the UK, which can be found on the allergen documentation for any fragrance oil or other ingredient products containing them, to be declared if present in the final product at 0.01% in or over in rinse off, or 0.001% or over in leave on products. These allergens are listed here. Recently, the EU announced and put into force the requirement to list an additional 56 allergens on the label of your products. These new allergens are listed here. Allergens are substances that make the fragrance smell as they do. They're there because they are the actual makeup of the specific scents. However, some people may have an allergy to one or many of them. They may have an immediate allergy to some of these, whereas others may become sensitized over time, leaving them with lifelong allergic reactions such as eczema, contact dermatitis, or worse. Each time they're exposed to the allergen, it takes a lesser amount to trigger the reaction. For this reason, any substances known to be allergens are to be labelled on products to give the consumer the information they need to make an informed decision as to whether they should purchase and use the product, or if it would be unsafe for them to do so. It's for this reason that I always advise sellers to include their full ingredients list on their website listings when selling online. Since there are many similar groups of allergens, the regulations have actually grouped some. So, for example, the presence of citral, nerol and geraniol will now be grouped as citral. You can see these groupings in the source material that I've linked below. This, as of January 2024, is just in the EU, but it is expected to follow in the UK. For the EU, you have a grace period for the changes, so you'll have until the 31st of July 2026 to work through products that don't meet the new requirements. That is to say, you have until this date to sell through any stock labelled as per the old allergen list. You then have until the 31st of July 2028 to prepare your newly manufactured products and make them available on the market with the new allergen labelling. After this date, it will be expected that all your labels and documentation should comply with the new allergen legislation. When it comes to allergens and labelling, you should be able to calculate these yourself, but if you need help, I've made an allergen calculator. One of the original allergens is on one of the calculators for the UK, and I've done a newly updated one linked below that has the new EU compliant list. They're all listed individually, but I have put notes about the groupings underneath. It's also worth noting that your CPSR lab assessor should be able to provide you with your product's correct allergen lists, if not the full accurate ordered ingredients list with INCI names and allergens. If they do this for you, it will save you the worry of making mistakes. You can find the newly updated allergen calculator linked below, along with the source document for the information I've shared in this video. If you have any questions, then drop them below and I'll do my best to answer them or refer you to someone else who can. If you want to see how my allergen calculator works, I've made this video here so that you can watch how the original one works and how it will help you with your business. That's all for now, and I'll see you in the next one.